Ghost. I am back after taking a little bit of time away. I'm not going to get into too much of that. I gotta keep my private life private. But yeah, just a medical thing with a member of the family that I had to deal with. So, but things are all good now, or will be good. Healing is in process. So, but I just needed some time away. So, thank you for allowing me that. And gonna try and get back into it. I may still miss the odd video, but I'm gonna do my best to try and keep up the schedule. So, anyway, that's enough of that. For tonight, I have, for the very first time, a ice cream sundae A&W root beer, which I'm very excited to try. I've heard good things. Yeah, A&W is my favorite kind of root beer. It was in the fridge and it's sweating really bad. I also have some late night Doritos that I found randomly. There's this store that sells pop and or soda or whatever you want to call it, chips from all over the world. So I saw these. I'm not sure what language that is. I'm gonna guess Korean. Oh, autofocus. Going haywire. I'm gonna guess Korean, but I don't know. So if you know, let me know. So I'm gonna try those, and I've got some Sudoku ready to go. So I've got a napkin here, paper towel, whatever you want to call it, to put these Doritos on. I'm gonna open them first. It's got a piece of fried chicken, I'm guessing, and a Dorito on it. I had the ones right there. I had the ones, the bacon cheeseburger Doritos, late night Doritos. They were really good. So I have high hopes for these. There's a bunch more stuff on the back that I can't read because it's not English. I thought about using Google Translate, but then didn't. Must be the production date. I think that's a production date and best before date. The best before date would be November 29th, 2025. The camera doesn't know how to focus that. There. Anyway, so I can't read it because I don't know what it says. Extremely crispy though, it says. So, they better not be lying. Anyway, I'm gonna open these below the desk, so maybe they're not too loud. It smells like chicken, I guess. It's funny, it says easy open, but that was a lot harder to open than usual for chips. I don't know. They almost look like a multi-grain Dorito. They're a little bit maybe darker. Anyway, cheers. It's almost like they're sweet, like it's Dorito flavor, but it's sweet. There's a tiny bit of spice to it. If I eat after I eat a bunch, it'll build, but More sweet, definitely. And definitely crunchy. They're good though. I'd buy these again. I would have bought a bigger bag. This is all I had. Just gonna dump them all out onto the paper towel. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. I thought about putting my cutting board platter thing out, but then I wouldn't be able to reach the keyboard for Sudoku, so I didn't do that. Okay. Before we get into Sudoku, I want to try this. Like I said, ice cream sundae. 0 sugar. Because, you know, as Wilford Brimley says, watch out for the diabetes. Ice cream sundae soda, artificially flavored. I thought these were going to be available in Canada, but this one is from the States, and I know that because it doesn't have any French on it, and it says Dr. Pepper 7-Up Inc., and that's not who distributes A&W in Canada. So, I'm sure I heard it was coming to Canada though. But this is from the same store that I got the chips at. They had all kinds of stuff there. I bought a couple of different things that I'll use on the channel eventually. But they had like 6 or 7 different flavors of Mountain Dew. Some of them I'd seen before, but they only had one that was 0 sugar. And I know I've had it before. Can't remember which one it was though. Not the Voodoo. If it was the Mountain Dew Voodoo, I would have bought it. Anyway, I keep delaying. Let's open this up. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Smells like chocolate. Oh, here comes the dog. She can probably smell it. Yeah, it definitely smells like chocolate. That's weird. Can you hear it? Maybe not. Interesting. That's good. I don't know how to explain it though. It's like a chocolate root beer. I like it. It goes okay with these two. Okay. I will sip on that throat. Let's get into some Sudoku. So, as you can see, we've got 9 squares. Oh, I guess we're not capturing my cursor. Oh well. So we've got 9 squares. Actually, maybe if I... There we go. So we've got 9 squares. Here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then in each square has to have the numbers 1 through 9. Each row has to have the numbers 1 through 9, and each column has to have the numbers 1 through 9 without repeating. So basically what you gotta do is figure out, based on the clues that you have, what goes in the blank spaces till you fill it up. So I'm gonna start a new game. And we'll do medium. Excuse me, there we go. And I'm gonna do my best to look at the screen. It's kind of awkward, but that's okay. I'm trying not to get Dorito dust on my keyboard. Okay, so this square has a 1, then a 2. It needs a 3. That can't be a 3, because that row has a 3 over here. That can be a 3, because that column has a 3 at the bottom. So one of these two has to be a 3. I don't know which one yet. 4. 4 can't be here. Oh, this column only has one number left. Duh. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if you can hear it. I hope you can't. The dog has decided to start chewing her bone right behind my chair. Hopefully you can't hear it. Oh yeah, where was I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the only number left. 7, 8. 8 can go there, there, or there. You know what? Just give me a second. I'm gonna move the dog somewhere else, and I will be right back. Okay. I don't know if you could hear it or not, but I could hear it, and it would drive me nuts. So, I just relocated her. Let's move over to this one. 1, 2, 3. Oh, not enough clues. 4 can't be on this side, so 4 has to be on this side. We'll see how that works, because there's a 4 in that column. So the 4 in this square has to be in one of these 3. It could be at the top. It's not enough clues. Let's go down here because there's only 2 left. 1, 2. Could be either. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 could be neither. So 2 and 7. So that means that because there's a 7 there, these 2 can't be a 7. Because I know the 7 is in the middle on the left. These 2 can't be a 7. So that has to be a 7. That's kind of how you have to do it. You gotta, like, process of elimination, figure out where the numbers go. So the very bottom one, 2, 3, 4 has to be here, and 5 has to be here. That column has a 5, so that's a 5. So that's a 4 because it's the only number left in that row. Okay, 1 can't be here, so 1's gotta be here or here. I know it can't be here because this or this has to be a 2. So that means that's a 2. 1 can't be here because that column has a 1, so that's a 1. If I miss anything, just let me know. 1, 2, 3 is the only number left. So that means the 3 has to be here or here. And the 1, so the 1 and the 3 are here and here. 3, 4 could be here or here. 5 or here. Okay. Any more clues? Let's do this column. 1, 2, 3, 4 at the bottom. 5, 6, 7, 8. That row has an 8. So that has to be an 8. Which means that's a 9 because the last number left in that column. Okay, let's do this column. 1, 2, 3 at the bottom, 4 at the bottom. 5. Okay, so the 5 can't be here. So the square has a 5 right there. And it can't be there because that square has a 5. So that's a 5. 6, 7. 7 can't be at the top because that square has a 7. So that's 7, which means that's a 2. Okay, let's see. 2, okay. Like I always say with this, I just sort of randomly go around wherever my brain takes me. And I try and narrate well enough that you can keep up. Okay, this column only has 1 left. 1, 2, 3 at the bottom. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is the only number left. 1, 2, 3. 3 has to be here. And 4. Don't know yet. Okay, let's try this row. 1 could be in the far left, it could be here, or it could be on the far right. 2, 3. 3 could be on the right or in the middle. 4, 5, 6, 7 could be over here. Or it could be here. 8, 9, so that's not helpful. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 has to be here or here. 4, 5 can't be there. Can't be there, so it's gotta be here or here. So 3 and 5 are here and here. 6, 7 has to be here or here. 8 can't be there, and it can't be there, and it can't be there, so that's an 8. So when I say 3 and 5 have to be here and here, which means, hold on, those are 9 at the bottom. 1, 2, 3 can't be here. It's gotta be here or here. 4, 5 can't be there. So 3 and 5. So 6, so 7 is the only number left. The more I eat these, there's definitely just a very slight hint of spice. I wouldn't call it spicy. My mouth isn't even burning. It's just a nice, I don't know, bit of spice. Flavor more than spice. To mix with my chocolate sundae. Anyway, how's your week been? Let me know in the comments. Let's see, 1, 2. Oh, 2, we need a 2. That row has a 2, that row has a 2. That's a 2. 3, that row has a 3. So that has to be a 3. So So that's a 1 because it's the only number left. Okay, let's try this row. 1, 2, 3, 4 could be anywhere. No, it can't be. It has to be on the right because this square has a 4. So 4 has to be on one of these two. 5, 6, 7, 8 can't be here. And it can't be there. That's an 8. And 9 can't be there. That's a 9. So that's a 4 because it's the only number left. Excuse me. My root beer is really making me burp. That's good flavor though. Okay. Let's try this column. 1, 2 at the bottom. 3. Oh, right, 3 and 5. Can't do anything with that right now. Let's see. Let's do this row in the center. 1 could be on either end. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 can't be there. So that has to be 7. Means that has to be a 1. Which means that has to be a 1 because it's the only number left. Okay, 1, 2. To the very top. 1, 2, 3, 4 could be there or there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, 9 can't be there because that's a 9. That's a 9. That must be a 4 because it's the only number left. Okay, so moving down, that means the 4 has to be here or here. Oops, here or here. That row has a 4, so that's a 4. And then I know it highlights all the 4s. Sometimes I use that, sometimes I don't. Then I haven't really looked at that. Maybe I should. This row only has 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 can't be there because that's a 1. That's a 1. 3 is the only number left. So that means that's a 3. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 can't be there because that's a 5. So that's a 5. 6, 7 is the only number left in that. And then in this column, 1 is the only number left. So we've got all the 1s. And in this column, 2, 3, 4 at the bottom, 5, 6 is, oh, that finger is pressed the wrong button. I do that sometimes. Okay, 1, 2, this row has a 2, so that's a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the only number left. Starting to get somewhere. I was looking at 3s. Too many variables still. 4, same thing. 5, okay, 5 has to be here or here. That column has a 5, so that's a 5. Which means 1, 2, 3 is there because it's the only number left. Which means that has to be a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the only number left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the only number left. And 4. Nice. Done. Okay. doesn't mean that it's bad at all. It's just, it's very interesting. Like having a chocolate drink. Okay. 2, 3. Three's gotta be here or here. 4 can't be there, so 4's gotta be there, there. So 3 and 4 are there and there. 9 would be the only number left. Now this row only has 1 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the only number left. I know I've said this before, but the more you play, you can almost just look at a square and just see which number is missing. Like that. I can just almost glance at it and see that the 8 is missing. It just comes with practice. Okay, so those are 3 and 4. 1, 2. Well, this row only has 1 left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the only number left. 1, 2. Excuse me. 3, 4, 5. Oh, 9. That row column has a 9, and that column has a 9. That's a 9. 1, 2 in either, and 3, 5 is in either of those. Okay, let's move down. Let's do this column. 1, 2 could be anywhere. 3 can't be there, but it could be here or here. 4 at the top. 5 can't be here, but it could be here or here. 6, 7, 8, 9. So 5 has to be here or here. 2, although 2 could be anywhere. 3, yeah, there's too many variables. Okay, let's see. Let's go over here. 1, 2 has to be at the bottom. 3, 4. 4, 5 is right there. 6 can't be there. Could be at the bottom. 7, we already have a 7. Okay, oh, I see a 7 over here. So that means the 7 has to be there because of where the other 7s are. Okay, let's see. Let's look at the 8s. 8s. Oh, I see. On the left in the middle, you can see where the 8 should be. Right there. That's the advantage to when the numbers get highlighted. So now the only square left without an 8 is the bottom middle. So looking at it, I see it has to be here because that's the only spot left. Oh, top 5 sodas. That's a tough one. Definitely Dr. Pepper is up there. A&W root beer is up there. Mountain Dew. I tend to drink a lot of Diet Coke. Not because it's good, but because it's usually the only diet option at restaurants in Canada. But I probably wouldn't say it's one of my favorites. I have to think about that more. But definitely Dr. Pepper at the top. And root beer, A&W root beer. And Mountain Dew. Okay, so let's see. 3, 8s. 9. Okay, I just gotta pick a column and do something. So let's do the center column. 1, 2, 3 at the bottom. 4, 5. 5 could be here or here. 6 could be anywhere. 7, 8, and 9. 9 can't be there. Oh, it can't be there, so that's a 9. So let's go for that again. 1, 2, 3 at the bottom. 4, 5 could be there or there, and 6 could be neither. So 5 and 6. Yeah, let's do this row. 1, 2, 3, 4 could be here or here or here. 5 could be anywhere. Almost. 6 can't be here. But it could be here or here. 7 can't be. Oh, there we go. 7 can't be either of those two because that's a 7. It can't be there because that's a 7. So that has to be the 7. 8 and 9 we already have. So let's quickly run through that again. So 1, 2, 3, 4 has to be here or here. 5 has to be here, any of them. And 6 can't be here, but it could be here or here. Okay. 1, 2, 3 can't be there, but it could be there or there. 4 at the top. 5 can't be there. So one of these two is 5. 7, 8, 9. Okay. This one's a little slower tonight. That's okay. Okay, 1. Where my 1's at? Okay, so 1 can't be here or here. It can't be here or here, so that has to be a 1. Which means over here, that can't be, none of these can be 1s, because those rows have 1s. And these columns, oops, these columns have 1s. That has to be a 1. I see over here, here could be a 1, and here could be a 1. So to wait on the rest of those. Oh, 2s, we hardly have any 2s. Okay. 3. Don't have a lot of 3s either. Don't see anything obvious. 4. We only have 2 4s. Wow. 5. Okay. Yeah, 6. We don't have very many. Oh, I see. See in the very bottom right hand corner, this column has a 6, and this column has a 6. So that has to be a 6. Seven has to be there. I just noticed because these two columns both have 7s. That row has a 7. So that means over here, this column is 7 and that column is 7. That's a 7. And we got all the 7s. Okay, 9. Oh, I see. This row has a 9. This column has a 9. That's a 9. Which means that has to be a 9. Which means we got all the 9s. Okay. 1, 2. 3 could be neither. And 4 could be neither. Okay. 5, 6. Okay, that has to be a 6. Or that can't be a 6, I mean. So that means one of these two has to be a 6. And that can't be a 6. So that means that has to be the 6. I hope you followed that. I don't know if my brain followed that. I guess I'm getting tired. I should have picked a drink with caffeine in it. Okay. One's gotta be here. Oh, look at that. That column has a 1. That column has a 1. So that's a 1. 2, 3 could be. Oh no, 3 can't be there. Because that column has a 3. So that's a 3. Which means that's a 4. And now that I know that's a 3, that has to be a 4. And that has to be a 3. This column has only one left. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the only number left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, and 6 are the only numbers left. Okay, this column here, 1, 2, 3, 4 could be there or there. 5 at the top. 6 can't be there. That has to be a 6. That has to be a 4. Now this row only has 1 left. 1, 2 is the only number left. 2, 3, 4, 5 is the only number left. 1, 2, okay, can't do that yet. This column, column only has 1 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I have a 5. 6 is the only number left. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 could be there or there, and 5 could be there or there. Okay, let's try this one. 1, 2, 3. That can't be a 3. That has to be a 3. 4, 5. So that means that 5 has to go over there. That 4 has to go there. Man, 1 is the only number left. Man, this root beer really makes me burp. Excuse me. 1, 2, no, 3, 4. 4 can't be there because that column has 4. That's a 4. Which means that's a 2. 1, 2 is the only number left. 2, 3, 4, 5 is the only number left. Oh, we got a couple over here. 1. What we got? 2. Don't know. 3. 3. We have a 3. So the 3 over here has to be there. That column then. 1, 2, 3, 5 is the only number left. Okay, 2, 4, 6 are the only numbers left. This row has a 6. That has to be a 6. 1, 2 is the only number left. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the only number left. 1, 2 is the only number left. There we go. They don't do that animation like they used to, where it like spreads out from the last number. Kinda miss that. Try to do one more. Let's do one more. I'm running out of chips, but that's okay. I don't know that I could tell you what this tastes like, other than it's like a really sweet Dorito. I know it has chicken on the bag. If you're just joining, I'm eating late night Doritos that have chicken apparently in them or on them. But because I can't read the language on the bag, I don't really know what they're supposed to be. Alright, let's do one more. That was weird. Why can't I? Oh, there we go. Apparently I was playing the fall festival. I didn't realize that. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 can't be here because that square has a 5. So that's a 5. 6, 7 is the only number left. 1 can't go there because that row has a 1 on the far right. So that's a 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is the only number left. And this row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the only number left. 1, 2, 3, it could be anywhere. 4, 5. Oh, that row, or sorry, that column has a 5, and that column has a 5. So that's a 5. 6 and 7. 8, 9. So 7 could go there or there. And 3 could go there or there. So 7 and 3. 1, 2 could go in either. 3, 4 could go in either. Okay, too many variables. Let's move somewhere else. Let's go over here. 1, 2, 1. 2 could go in any of the spots. 3, 4, 5 could go here or here. 6 could go in any of the spots. 7, 8 we have, and 9 we have. Okay, that didn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4 at the bottom. 5 can't go there. 5's gotta go here or here. 6 could go anywhere. 7 could go anywhere. Well, not here, but anywhere else. 8, 9. Okay. Let's move on. One, two, 3, 3. Could go in any of them. 4 can't go here, but it could go here. 5 we have, 6 we have, 7. 7 can't go there. It could go there or there. 8, 9. I thought this one was a little easier, but apparently not. Okay, 1, 2. Let's look at the numbers. that doesn't really help. For 3 anyway, let's look at 4. Doesn't really help. 5. Oh yeah, look at that. That's 5. Which means that's 5. Which means I only have 1 5 left. Over here, and it's gotta be that one. We got all the 5s. Two, three, 4, 5, 6 could be either. And 7 could be either. Let's see, that's 7. Yeah, we don't have that many 7s. 9. Oh yeah. I see. That should be a 9. And let's see again. So that has to be a 9. You see how that works? Okay, got all the 9s. What about 8s? That's not helping us yet. I'm not missing any columns or rows that only have 1 left. If I am, just yell them out. Or type them in the comments. 2, 3, 4, 5. I've already done this row a bunch. Or column a bunch. Let's do this row. 1, 2, could be any. 3, 4, could be 4 here. 5, 6, 7 has to be here or here. 8. 8 could be here or here, and 9 we have. Okay, so that doesn't work. 1, 2 at the top. 3. It's probably here, but I don't know yet. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Sometimes I wonder if I should just start guessing and just throwing in numbers. Oh, 1. Okay, so in the center here, that column is a 1. That column is a 1. That row is a 1. That's a 1. Which means 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 we got all the 1s. If I'm going too fast, just tell me to slow down. Now, let's see if we got enough to do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 could be in either. And 7 could be in either. Not yet. 1, 2. 2 has to be here. can't be here. It can't be over there. So that's a 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 can't be here or here. So that's a 7. Okay. 2. Okay. I gotta move on from that. Oh, this one only has 1 left. You're supposed to tell me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the only number left. Makes that a 6. Which makes one of these 2 a 6. Too many variables. Okay, that's okay though. Let's see. Let's do this very top row. 1, 2 can't be here or here. Because that square has a 2. The 2's gotta be here or here. 3, 4. 4 has to be. So 2 and 4 are here and here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, okay. 1, 2, could be 3, 4. Has to be here or here. 5, 6, 7 has to be here or here. 8. Oh, I see. This row has an 8, and this column has an 8. So that's an 8. Which means the 8 here has to be one of these 3, and these 2 columns have 8s. So that's an 8. Where are we missing an 8? Over here. That has to be an 8. Means that has to be an 8. And we got all the 8s. Okay, 7. Don't have a lot of 7s. Can't do much of that yet. Let's start over with 2. We got all the 1s already. 2s. We don't have hardly any 2s. We only have 2 2s. 3. 3 has to be 3. Oh, okay. Don't know enough yet. 4. Don't have a lot of 4s. 5. Oh, we got all the 5s. 6. Okay, there we go. So this column has a 6 and this column has a 6. That has to be a 6, which means that can't be a 6. So that's 6, which means that's a 2. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. That can't be a 6 because that column has a 6. Oh, this square has a 6, never mind. This can't be a 6 because that row is a 6. And that can't be a 6 because that column is a 6. That's a 6. Now we've got all the 6s. 1, 2. 2 can't be here or here, but it could be here or here. Don't know a lot about the 2s yet. Okay, let's do this middle row. 2. Either or. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Either or, so 2 and 7. 8 and 9. Okay, let's try. Let's try this one. 1, 2. Could be here or here. 3. Could be. It can't be here. 3 has to be here or here. That column has a 3. 4. Can't be so it's gotta be here or here. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's move up one row. 1, 2 has to be here or here. 3 can't be here. It's be here. 4 can't be here. Has to be here or here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, wow. Okay, let's do this column. 1, 2 could be here or at the bottom. 3. Oh, 3 can't be here. So that's a 3. So that's a 2. That's a 2 because it's the only number left. 2, 3, 4 is the only number left. So now I got these two columns with only one number left. 1, 2 is the only number left. 2, 3, 4 is the only number left. There we go. Okay, so now let's try this again. 1, 2, gotta be one of those two spots. 3, 4 on the left, 5, 6, 7. 2 and 7 again, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4 can't be there. So that's a 4. Which means that's a 7. That's a 2. Means that's a 7. Hope you followed that. I think I did. Let's see. 1, 2 can't be there anymore because that column has a 2. That's a 2. That must be a 3 because it's the only number left. 2, 3. Yeah, that's the only number left in that column. 7 is the only number left there. 2, 3 can't go there. That's a 3. 4 is the only number left. 2 is the only number left in that column. 2, 7 is the only number left. There we go. Got it. Well, that was fun. And I have exactly 3 chips left. Well, 2 and a little one. And I think I got a few sips of the chocolate root beer left. That's good. I haven't been playing Sudoku much lately. I've just been busy. I was doing the daily one on the Sudoku app on my phone. But I just kind of fallen behind. I get busy. So but I do know that I keep needing to play, keep my brain engaged. Otherwise, when I go to do these videos, I have a hard time with it. So anyway, like I said at the beginning, I've had a few days off, but I've got some things settled. And I'm hoping to be back to a somewhat more regular schedule going forward. But I still might miss the odd video, so I appreciate your patience. And yeah, I've got some exciting things planned. I've got a few kind of weird snacks, like I alluded to. I bought a few things from the vape store. It's really interesting because there's rules in Canada about where and how you can sell tobacco and vape pens and all that stuff. So it'll be like just a regular convenience store, but because in one corner they've got a glass case with some vapes or some bongs or whatever in it, the store then automatically becomes 19 plus. You have to be 19 to go in. They black out, or they is that, privacy glass, whatever, so you can't see in. It's really weird. Because from the outside, it looks like this weird, as soon as you open the door, it's just a convenience store. It's really weird. Anyway. That is good. Well, unless anybody's got some burning questions in the comments, I'm going to call it a night. One of these times, I need to do another book, what I've been reading. I just got a Kindle, which has totally revamped my reading, which I'll get to in another video. But with the Kindle, I've read 5 books, or I'm almost finished the 5th book in about a month, which is like unheard of for me. So I've been really happy with it. I resisted an e-reader for a long time because I like a physical book, but now that I've switched, it's amazing. So one of these times I'll chat about that. But anyway, I'm gonna get going, and thanks for joining me. And as always, as the whispers fade, let relaxation take over. And until next time, have a good night.